Probably turn Steam on, yeah? Usually a good idea. $11K deeps, hang on a minute. Eh, whatever, it's fine. Hi! Oh yeah, I forgot I got that demo. We'll have to play that at some point. I downloaded the Oninaki demo from Steam, so we'll be able to try that at some point. But for now, we have something else to try. And by try, I mean, start that shit up. Yes, this is a morning stream. This is the new Thursday morning stream. Complete with the game I should probably not do in the morning because it kills my voice. Hello. Thank you for the host, Shin. How are you? Pretty good. How was your sleep? I watched the VOD from Saturday this morning, so I'm caught up. Nice. That was my sleep. It was alright. Not the greatest, but also not the worst. So, yeah. We're gonna see how I handle voices in the morning. The answer is probably not as well as I should. So, you know, it happens. It'll get better as time goes on.
This shit keeps popping up every time I open your stream, so I'll just share to get rid of it.
Yeah, should do that. Thank you very much, Shid, for the 2-month resub. Much love to you. Thank you very much. Jesus. You still melting over there, so my goddamn. Premium melt. Alright, without further ado though. Yeah, the new emotes are all there on Frankerface Z, so yeah. Everything is there now. Yep. And soon to be a lot more. Well, soon to be a lot different ones. Alright. So, for those who don't remember what happened, we basically Glad they're somewhat readable. Oh, they absolutely are. Like, here's the way to look at it is that if on my 1440p monitor that's really small, I can clearly see what they are and what they're supposed to represent, then they're going to be fine on literally anything else. So, all right. Violet cheer when? Hmm? All right. So, for those who don't remember, basically, we went through the entire time and made it to the point where we said that Luke Atme was mask to mask. Then Ron fucking shows up and is just like, hey, the truth is I've been it. And he's about to testify apparently as to why. But I'm gonna grab some water real quick, because I'm gonna need it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Luke did admit to it, too. He absolutely did. And then, friggin' Ron's like, nope, it's me. Get some coffee. Oh, no more Nep Smug. Rip Nep Smug. To get in the Godo mood, yeah. All you can do is sip now. There's only sipping. Alright. Oh god, I have to remember Ron voice. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along! God damn it. It's so good. Alright. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancily descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all. Oh boy. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway. Ugh. You're doing great. Hee hee hee! Stop it, Mr. Godo! You're embarrassing me! Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godo! I'll do my best! Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Alright. Turn on my fan. There we go. Okay. Your mask to mask all on. What's up, Sewell? You may think you're the real mask to mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Jessie yet about my true identity, I mean. believe me. I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Tessie absolutely detests, it's criminals. If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Tessie is crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Tessie-aholic. So you do have a complicated family situation after all. All right, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony, I beg of you. All right, and you can't prove, yep. I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Mask to Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey now, that's not fair! Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim, for a change.
Come on, Nick! You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Mask to Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Anyway, hi! Alright, don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. Okay. You've got no alibi? I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night! No! That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the bin. Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake.
Well, you're right, but...
Huh. You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, I think I maybe can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi? If I remember right, it should be this, yeah. So, it's the wallet that was found at the building, because this is Ron's wallet, and it was found at the KB security building around 1 a.m. So, I do. I have the evidence, or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. I thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see this evidence already. Show this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime. Alright, this should be good. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah, yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Okay, so, well. Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he had a watertight alibi, or has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lord Lee Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken at least 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. Well, Mr. Godo, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee!
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godo! Alright, I'll try! I'll do what I will!
He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous! Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now.
Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office. No!
Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trait. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course.
Slap.
Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. This should have it, right? Yeah, the blackmail letter. Yeah. This stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. Slap it. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No. Order! So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Objection! Apparently this is how Godo sells. Objection!
That's what I always get.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godo plan number 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick! I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trait?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. Oh boy! Who is this useless-looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is this key card.
Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Blah! Blah!
So now what? Well, Mr. Godo.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
Found Ron's wallet used on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. Okay. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as mask to mask in this photo.
Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't been enough time to brew a good old cup of joe.
So then...
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be mask to mask.
Good job! You did it, Nick!
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Hooray! Yay! Why does this feel too easy? Something about this doesn't feel right. Court is now adjourned. October 13th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Nick! You did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a bit ashamed of myself.
Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, Pearls! Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, who's this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself!
ouch! She slapped me.
Pearly! This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought! Go behind the back of your own client!
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you!
Ow! A double slap.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We've got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught.
You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. Wait, we have the urn back? Hang on, I see the frames being dropped. Hang on a minute. A little early in the morning for frames to be dropping, don't you think, internet? It's alright, though. Alright.
But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, that's right. We found the urn in, what's his name's thing? Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking of something different. Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. If we won the case, Then why does this guy still look so glum? But I am the thief! Actually, what is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Jesse. But the thing is...
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Godo, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came in here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before?
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time that our cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
There's the murder! Jesus Christ, I was wondering when we were gonna get to that. So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. You've figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or...
The frames are good now. They weren't earlier.
Have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Helped me out? What?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security?
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way!
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true. But I am a thief, I tell you.
Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time, the charge is more serious.
Or much more serious.
This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. Ugh. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, time to say goodbye, Mr. Delight.
Nick! How could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah, Ronnie! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen next? Find out next time on Literally Right Now. Okay. I guess we get to go find out more stuff. October 13th, 3:02 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. Right? Everything about that felt way too easy anyway. I was like, it was a game. You're missing something here.
No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Crane Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mr. Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Alright.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
He's gone.
Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Huh? Don't
Me? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Abi, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has big splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
I doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing big splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Crane Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Crane Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Crane Village to do their training, right?
Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. Power.
When a medium uses the crane technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes.
Oh wait, never mind, that's all Phoenix. Ha! What's worse in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya, you know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Okay. Alright. Let us go to... Let's start at the detention center. I already told you, it's not me!
Sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
And we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Alright. Damascus hideout. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya! Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick! She doesn't need your help beating herself up!
Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. What's up, Zeal? How you doing, bud? Yep, you're right. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. Could be better? Well, hopefully I can help you be a little better, buddy. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him.
I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Appreciate it, Zeal. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I mean, all of the Kingdom Hearts streams are on my YouTube, so you can still watch them there if you... Regardless. I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway.
What? For you?
I hate these kind of people more than anything.
You mean ace detectives?
No, I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh, so then you must be thieves.
What's up, Gaming Memer? How you doing, bud? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Oh, okay. I get you. Well, I mean, I'm only doing one because of... I'm only able to do one per week, so...
By the way, when did you go to Detective Amy's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah?
And Detective Amy knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. It's not actually youtube.com/deadthing, unfortunately, because I don't have enough subscribers to change the URL. You just have to use !YouTube here to in chat to get the actual link. I have my phone after 4 weeks of it being missing. Missing? Damn. Well, glad you have it back. Zeal. There it is. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now. but I forced my way in past her into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pit a crime on someone else. Okay.
Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today...
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. Give her the Edgeworth special, there you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Cool. Pretty much, yeah. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime, or better yet, how about now? No. I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
By that I mean this.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball at a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. What? Please, stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does surprisingly have a strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me, a total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. I mean, didn't she already get taken hostage once? Alright. Off to the CEO's office. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What has that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like,
Oh, that was great. You guys got your pal.
or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is I can tell you when someone puts their hearts into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now that this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Okay. Alright, what do we got?
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about it? What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name is Caden Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room.
Happened at exactly the same time as that mask-to-mask was stealing the urn, huh? Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. Okay.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Safe? Well, it's pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. Okay.
So, what happened to Mr. Master Mask?
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling.
Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Abby was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the scene of crime. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... I'm trying to figure out... Is that him? Is that Ron DeLight? I wonder. We will see.
Oh, that prosecutor! I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godo, he's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere.
That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant.
That Godo guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Alright, well, let's look around. For starters, check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah!
What did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods at the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick! Look at the last page!
It's a list. Let's see. Tears of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Secretly, yeah. These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Their POG photocopier, right?
Maybe a good night's reading. If you've got insomnia.
Yeah, the POG photocopier.
I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Okay. It's supposed to be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it.
What's up, Ethel? Kill? How you doing, bud?
This is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Eek! Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Where's your stream schedule? Look down. If you look, scroll down from the stream, you'll see all of the, you'll, like, see all of my, like, little panels and stuff. One of them says schedule. And it has everything listed there for my schedule.
Ho 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 ho! I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Fucking Gumshoe's voice, dude. Yeah, and... Oops. Ah, there it is. That was weird.
Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one. That is...
I'm almost afraid to ask. You just pre-ordered Fire Emblem Three Houses? Yeah, I have it. Mine's already preloaded for tomorrow, so... Yep.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight, he was a security chief?
Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
This rope! You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she?
Wow, look at that huge framed photo!
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Alright, I think that's all we can do here. Oh, this button.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there.
What's up, Enzo? How you doing, bud?
Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement's guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer.
Nick!
Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay. Alright, I think that's all we can get with, we can probably present something a little later to him, but...
So about this.
Huh? What's that?
Hey, wait a minute, Maya!
What's wrong?
We copied the data without permission! Don't show it to him! You might get mad at us.
So, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold.
That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me.
For now, let's go ahead and head to the security room. Jesus Christ. Security room's a little high-tech. What? Are they like, those like portals? Wow, this is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
Maybe security guard.
Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be.
Hey, Nick, what's up?
So he is here.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And it walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good.
No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's so hopelessly clueless.
Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
If that was then, this is now.
So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free.
He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
No, that's just you. So what is it like being a part-time security guard? Or to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh!
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposed to be the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it is part-time and you're dumb, and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me! That's not fair, Nick!
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh, just Larry things. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay?
Looks like I'm going to have to break his psyche locks after all. Okay. Let's look around first. Something is written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
Oh no. Not again.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun.
Yep, we're back to the ray gun again, everybody. Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Oh, thank God.
That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a greenhorn?
Not bad. We'll see how I like it. Oh yeah, does Fire Emblem Three Houses have dual audio?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident.
Okay, it does have dual audio, sweet. Thank God.
Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
What's your thought on Pokemon Masters, by the way? How do you mean? Pokemon Masters in what way? Is it like, I'm honestly not sure what you're referring to. Make sure he plays the male character so he can date the waifus. Is a new mobile game? Oh, it is? I've honestly seen nothing for it, so I have no opinion on it one way or the other. I've literally seen zero anything about it. Wait, you can't play a female character and date the waifus? Soma, I feel betrayed.
Yeah, but for a different reason.
You never can in FE? Well, I have someone saying you can, and someone saying you can never, so I have no idea.
Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say
Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
See you, Zeal. Have a good day training. Same-sex romances has been confirmed. Do you have a link, Sutwell, that confirms that? And can you DM it to me at some point? Because I've not seen that, so I just need to know that that's a thing. It doesn't really matter either way, because if it's not, then we'll just make it work. Otherwise, you know.
That was
the decoration thing.
Oh boy!
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
And how do you know that, Larry?
Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Well, I guess it is true then. So I guess you can, romance the waifus, no matter who you are.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, will calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Achievement, smells like old bag. Examine everything with even a whiff of old bag on it. That's amazing. I got an achievement for investigating the entire room for old bag related things. That's amazing. All right, so let's see what we have to do for this to start. But it's only for select characters, not all. Oh. Well, okay. That's weird. Huh. I mean, I don't know. I guess the question is, do you lose a lot of gameplay by trying to go that route instead of just like, like male-female relationship or whatever? All right. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to?
What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight?
But that was the, and this is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too?
Never! I didn't sneak out! I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow! Now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
The evidence that Larry was not maintaining a station when the murder happened is... Alright. So I don't think we have anything like that yet. Alright. I just wanted to verify what we're looking for. I'm not going to specifically look at that because I don't want to get spoiled by anything. But if... So, for example, do I lose a whole lot of gameplay for trying to do the whole, like, for doing what you know I'll do, which is, play as a female character, etc., etc.? Depends on which house you choose? Okay, well. I don't know anything about the houses or anything like that, so we'll just play it by ear when we play the game tomorrow. I think that's gonna be I think that's fair. So. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at.
Nick, I told you I'm a pro, and I don't want to interrupt the pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, all right?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you, though, Maya.
We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and head back here. Okay. This is proof that Ron DeLay was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh?
I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things.
Oh, can we actually go do that? Or not. I guess we'll go back to the main... Oh, I guess we can go here. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect, now that they know he was actually masked to mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
I mean, you know how I am, Soma. I'm pretty sure you know what house I would choose, because you know me. All right, let's see. Well, yes, how much he's probably working on. Yeah. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. There's nothing we can look for in here? It doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, then. Let's head to the main exhibition hall.
The Treasures of Crane exhibit is all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I could cheer up somehow. Well, now that we've got the Sacred Urn back, maybe they can reopen it?
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask-to-Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We can clean up and be filthy rich! Woo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright! Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
Yes! It was brought in during the trial today.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. All right. I just heard about it all in the news. So the detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! If she wants to apologize, you should let her. So when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago. And when was that? And when was that Damask's calling card arrived? Or when was it? That was about 10 days ago. You're happy that Nintendo's finally put in dual audio and FV. The English VA was okay for the past games. This game has a good VA, but the JP VA is much better. I see. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that that's the way he always operates.
This is what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. Okay. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Adrian? Psyche locks. What?
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means that the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Really? That I did not expect to happen. Let's see what's going on then. The sacred urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it is the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn was submitted at the any evidence that... Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Okay. I don't think I have... What? I guess I have to go talk to... Something's weird about this. Alright, so this is all the same stuff as before. What's up, dude 10? It turned out that Emmy was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Hype for tomorrow? Nice.
Please be gentle with it.
Does the camera, the computer, the detection at me set up? Why would he let that happen? Looks to me it's been drivers of days. Oh, really? That's something. Just taking care of everything in front of me. Okay. I thought the whole exhibit would be brightened up by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from a branch family training hall.
A gold statue is totally cool in my book.
It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display. by the way, it looks like the statue was moved on the night of the theft. Do you know anything about that? Huh? No, it certainly wasn't me that moved it. Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? What the heck is happening? There's way too many pieces there just kind of happening. I don't know why it didn't just keep these check marked from before, because they're literally the same, like the same explanations as last time, for the most part. The only thing that was new was Adrian saying something about it. Let's see. Statues, first came.
Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it?
Okay. Organize. Oh yeah, the organize thing. Okay, so all this is the same. Yeah, this is all the same text that we've seen before. Good old stepladder. All right, so what now? There's nothing really we can do here. There's gotta be like one thing I can present to somebody that's gonna open everything back up. But what is it? Okay. Damn. The heck am I missing? So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Oh yeah, well we did that. Okay. Yeah. Being asked around, I got a few questions for my own, but for Mr. Delight. Does that trigger the... Yeah, it's just because it's just Sony things, in all honesty. It's gotta be something I gotta present to somebody, but I don't know what it is. About this blackmail letter.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway?
Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit?
Nick, that's it. Maybe maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Precise.
I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost info on the witness.
By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo?
Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask to Mask.
But he got away anyway, huh?
That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately.
Maybe... No. I doubt it, but I'm gonna go and check and see if, Nope. Okay. Maybe we can, Tell us more about Shane Bluebard!
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself.
Excuse me. Blame Gumshoe's voice.
For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info out of the victim, or about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Okay. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too! I just love money! I can't ever get enough!
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem! I need to be shiftier!
Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded!
Yeah, oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask.
What, really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. Alright, I don't think we're gonna get anything more out of Larry. Unless it involves the, unless it involves doing this. So... Oh, really? Is that well? Nice. Alright, I guess the only thing we can see if we're going based off that, then so Gumshoe doesn't have anything left. What am I missing? Because What was Adrian's thing? Oh, the whole fake thing? Okay. No? There's got to be something that I'm missing or I already have, and it's got to work for one of these. You know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. Obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's it's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted, or the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Maybe the phone. Can we push it that far? Nope. Okay. Because I was thinking, like, look at this photo, and then look at the paint that's on the ground. Notice that our urn had the same paint. I don't think I have anything. One of these I must already have the thing for it, but like evidence that Larry was not at his post. There's no way we don't have anything close to something like that. And I don't think she's gonna have anything else at this point. Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines.
Looks like he blew it again, huh?
Does that work? Hang on, I have an idea. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna test it. So, all right. On night of crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to.
What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
But didn't you sneak out of work yesterday to go see Mr. Light?
But that was this.
You snuck out of work last night too.
Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1.
Yep. Okay. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning a station when the murder happened. I don't know if this will work, but it says picked up Ron Delight's wallet while working on the night of the crime, so maybe he wasn't at his post? I don't know if that'll work. Nope. Okay. I figured I may as well try. Okay.
What's with that baby who had his favorite toy taken away from him look on your face? Do you have evidence?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm still missing either some critical thing or I actually don't think I can do anything with Larry anymore, unless maybe himself? Can't even talk to him about himself. All right. Thanks, Larry. Maybe we talk to Gumshoe about Larry? No. Detention center is still not open. What the hell? No. Okay. I'm missing something like ultra specific with somebody. Gotta be like one choice that just sort of blows everything open. But I have no idea with who and what. Okay. As soon as I got the calling card from Master Mask, I mean. Yeah, I guess you should have.
Well, now Detective Gumshoe has one more failure to add to his list.
Oh? You mean he's not a very good detective? Good thing he's not here to hear us talking about him. I am pretty, exhausted of any ideas at this point. Just going to get kerosene, less info on the witness. The witness, you mean the guard in the photo. They have to work together trying to catch Master Mask. Got away anyway. The other weird feeling I've seen him around lately. I don't think anything from the previous thing is gonna help us out here. Which we can't do yet. Hello.
Miss you, love you.
Hi, Risa. How are you? Thank you for the 25-month resub. Much love to you as well. Welcome to the morning stream. Again. Did about me as security before we even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake. At me, I mean Master Mask. He sent a calling card to the very exhibit he was hired to guard.
I wonder if it was because he knew it would be easy to steal.
Doing a bunch of planning for D&D. Nice! Yes, but he should have also known he could easily become a suspect. Okay. Treasure Crane exhibit is my first job after last year's ordeal, and I really wanted it to be a success. I've got an idea. Why don't you redo the whole poster?
You could put something like, voted best treasure exhibit by Master Mask.
Why, Maya? That's a fantastic idea. Okay. Security camera spotted by Lord Interior Department Store. I took a close look at it the day after the theft. The timestamp of the photo is definitely real. Okay. Okay, we already got all that. Interesting. Okay. I didn't think so. Anything above the urn she could talk about, but anything else, no, not really. Okay. The detective Abby is actually Master Mask. She really seems depressed. I can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. Okay. Really terrible at judging people, I guess. I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't! I get taken in by this flim-flam detective!
Don't feel so bad. After all, we're here to help.
Yes, Mr. Wright is really a wonderful man, isn't he? Should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people.
Oh, come on! I can tell you're happy anyway.
Okay. Oh, what am I missing here? Yes, I am. I am still showing it off.
That guy's a real puzzle, if you ask me. Maybe I should be asking you. Do you know it? Do you know something about him?
Why would I know something?
Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today.
It's Mr. Goto that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around.
Exactly. You'd think I'd remember someone like him. I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. I am very fresh out of ideas at this point. We're basically gonna play this game. I'll find the one stupid thing that someone will talk to me about. I actually don't think Larry has anyone you can talk to. I'm just literally just chucking it all out there in hopes that something will happen. Oh yeah, that's right, Larry wouldn't talk about himself. I remember now. Wow, I seriously think there's no one. Or anything. Wow, there just isn't. Yep, there's literally nothing you can talk about with Larry. Okay. And of course, frickin' Desiree's not gonna know anything. I know we already tried it, but...
So this is Master Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of house he lives in.
Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house.
Haha, you're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion.
I'd be sure to tell that to your husband. I'll be sure to tell that to your husband.
I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company.
Alright, sounds good, Sutwell. See you later, bud.
Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one.
That's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore.
That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then.
So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Okay.
Do you know about this? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate when people poke their noses into other people's business. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed.
Okay. Alright, so she's not gonna know anything about this stuff. She might about this.
No, you can't show her that, Nick! That emblem is top secret, don't you remember?
Oops, sorry about that. Well, the way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did.
Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else.
Okay.
I'm so happy that you got your sacred urn back. Well, I have you to thank for that, Miss Delight. And I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. I told you, didn't I? My Ronnie could never do such a thing.
Oh my god, what is left? Really good things when he puts his mind to it. I think, yeah, we already did this one. Okay. And we did Larry already. Oh my god, what am I missing? Do I have what I need for one of these already, and am I just wasting time? Man, this one's freaking difficult. Gonna try something. Take this. All right. Proof that Larry was not where he should have been. Okay, just sneaking yesterday.
But that was that, and this is this.
Any chance it's not gonna work last night too?
Never, I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
Hey, you better bet me $1, dude. Alright. Evidence that I left my position or you just pulling my chain. The evidence that Larry was not manning a station when the murder happened. Okay. I'm literally guessing at this point because I have absolutely no idea. None of this works. Literally none of this works. None of this has actually any... Man. This is probably the only part about Phoenix Wright that I absolutely detest, is the fact that you get to a certain point in an investigation where you literally have one small thing that you have to either present to somebody, talk to somebody about, or something that literally just unlocks everything else. But it requires you to figure out the one small thing that you have to talk to the one person about to unlock the one piece of dialogue that moves everything forward again. And when you have no idea what that is, you're literally just sort of scrambling and just presenting random things to people in hopes that they will say something different. Like, it's all you can do. I still got no idea why Master go after a broken old pot like... I mean this tasteful old family heirloom. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like... I mean, worthless in a good way. I mean, this is a first for the guy. Agent Andrews hired at me as security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out. Okay. Does thief ever send these to police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though.
That's not what happened this time, you mean?
You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards,
I want you to come to us right away. Got me?
Yeah, sure. Even the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch.
Yep, the thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m.
I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. Okay. Alright, same thing there.
That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted it to look like he was knocked out, so he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it.
What kind of creep would ruin an antique for that?
Okay. Alright, so we did the blackmail letter already. Hey, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Alright, nothing here. We already did these three. Good God. Oh, what else do I have left?
Kind of feel sorry for him. He's a kind of a sad young guy.
Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely.
Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
Weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face?
Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Okay. More technical than it used to be. What about what's inside the coat?
I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy, and I was right. It turned out that Master Mask, or Damask, was really that ace detective in disguise.
You really thought that?
Huh? Of course. It's the stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors.
Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one.
Okay, same thing. Alright, nothing about her. Adrian? Nothing about Adrian. Okay, and then we already did these two, so there's literally nothing else the Gumshoe can give us. So let's move to Larry again. We're just gonna do the same exact thing. As unfortunate as it is, I have to do it this way. Otherwise, I'm not gonna find out what the answer is. It's gonna be something totally obscure and stupid, but I gotta do it. The unfortunate circumstance of this. Oops, I did the same thing. Okay. I think it's just gonna be the same thing the whole way down, but gotta do every single one. Otherwise, something might pop up and I don't know it. Okay. Yep. I seriously doubt if he didn't If he didn't know anything about a single piece of evidence, he's not going to know anything about any single person either. But yet again, you never know. Frickin' Larry. Yep. I'm pretty sure that Larry doesn't have anything else. It's not possible. Means the only person left that we can talk to that has anything is Adrian Andrews. That might have something else to go with. Nope. Larry's got nothing. Got it. Learned. Figured out. Okay. Alright, hello Adrian. Time to start the game again. Okay. We went through all this already. By the way, it looks like such as moved to the depths. You know anything about that? Certainly wasn't me. Okay. Already did all this. Okay. Not really. Okay. And there's no way she knows anything about any of this, so I can guarantee that. As soon as I got the calling card from Mask to Mask, we already did that. There's a depressed. Yep, we already did that. The judging people thing. Okay. What? It's either, okay, so the answer now becomes, it's either I have what I need from somebody, and I just haven't done it, and I just haven't done the right thing. Maybe it's the urn? Alright, let's try this. Obviously, it's not the same urn as before. Could be a fake. Most obviously, we have any evidence that the urn was not genuine. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? No? Yeah, I'm missing. There's something that I'm missing. It's kind of guessing at this point, because I'm just not sure at all. None of this works, though. Like, this is like, this might be the first thing that I actually look up just to move forward, because it's literally that, like, that stupid. I have absolutely no idea. I have nothing else I can think of. Nice, new 10. I've talked to every single person possible that we could talk to. With every single thing possible. I mean, unless for some ungodly reason, she just has more than she lets on for some reason. Hey man, you gotta check every single thing, I guess. You know. Yep. Yep, I'm literally completely stumped. I have literally nothing else I can think of that... There's nothing else we can gather. I already did that. What's up, Grizz? How you doing, bud? This is Ronnie's boss, CEO guy. Well, he looks like an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally. Oh yeah, we already went through that. Relax and try to get rid of your sickness. Hopefully you get better soon, bud. All right. Okay. Oops. Same thing. All right. Well, there's literally nothing else that I can talk to anyone about. Which means something has to work somewhere. On one of these two people. But I have absolutely no idea what. I mean, I guess if we're gonna go that route. Alright, night of the crime, blah, blah, blah. Do you have proof that I was not at my post? God, I hate everything. I literally went for the person, not the item. I'm an actual idiot. Anyway, let's move the game forward after a half hour of doing that. This wallet, you know about this, right?
Well, I've never seen it before.
Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday.
Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building.
1 o'clock in the morning, or
1 o'clock in the morning?
That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that The killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know.
That key card data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder.
No way!
Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift.
Oh.
Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Yar! No! Oh, I knew it! That's all my fault! It's my fault that the boss was killed! My fault! Larry! There was nothing I could do! I have important issues to deal with too, man!
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened!
Huh? Your Donna?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. But before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah.
So, is that why you left the security guard office?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby.
Oh boy, Nick! Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will.
Harry.
Hey, Nick! As long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick!
Alright.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart's connected to yours, Maya.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press that buzzer. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come run to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks. I try.
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
Okay.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have a record, or must have had a look at it, right?
Well, of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that.
Wah!
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be.
All right. Buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th in the CEO's office. Okay.
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the one problem is with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry?
Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? The record? No, nothing at all.
This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay. Let's go to Gumshoe with this.
Did you Gumshoe?
Oh, really? What happened to my paint? That's a good question. What happened to my paint? I thought I had a paint evidence thing. Where the hell's that? What, Sage? Why are you on so early? This is a new schedule, dude.
Ah, that's the wallet I found.
You found it when you snuck out of work to get soaked to the kisser, or socked to the kisser, right?
I didn't sneak out of the work to get socked to the kisser. If only I had been more responsible at work. I might have spotted the murder on the monitor like I was supposed to.
Larry, you really do feel bad, don't you?
Yeah, well, maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Destiny and I closer together. Just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. You guys see that old water glass half full. Am I right?
Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know.
Don't forget Nick, half full!
So, was this the card that was used by the culprit that night?
Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man. Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me?
No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter.
What? How do you know about that, Maya?
Huh?
How much is Alexis demanding this time?
Huh? Who is this Alexis?
Didn't we show him this letter yesterday, too? I'm pretty sure we did.
That Destiny is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time.
A long time, huh?
Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya.
I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore.
Whoa, who is this? Come on, man, don't hold out on me.
Forget about it. You don't need to know, and I'm not telling you.
Hey, now, I thought we were pals. Hey, I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses.
How do you know that?
If they have an orange-colored memo pad, I really lose my cool.
He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian. Can he?
I'm 25 now. It's about time I started giving some serious thought to my life.
Good. That's the way to... Sorry, 1 second. Alright, that's the way to be. What exactly are you thinking about, though?
Well, you know, my future, my dreams. Larry, when exactly does this future of yours start? A man's life begins at 30. That's my theory, anyway. I figure I got another 5 years of guilt-free screw-ups before I have to buckle down.
Larry, I think... forget it. We're just gonna have to have a nice long talk next time. Okay.
The CEO of our company, he was a pretty good guy. Huh, really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right?
Yeah, I kinda noticed.
Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, just don't expect much pay. I see. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having a security here in the building.
So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel.
To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. If I ever grow up to be a CEO, I want to be just like him. And don't worry, Nick, I promise I'll hire you for security.
Okay.
You're 26 years old, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life?
Sure.
The only time you can really screw up and hope to recover from it is when you're young. Huh? Well, I guess so. Naturally, I'm not talking about you, Maya. You're already perfect.
Hard to imagine Larry not screwing up at any age. Okay, so we pretty much gotten everything we can out of Larry at this point. Okay. We still gotta find something for the vase, or for Adrian though, for the vase, right? Oh, unless we can go to the detention center now. Oh my God, we can do it! Yes! All right, here we go. Ah, Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor Department Store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay! Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're masked a mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown! I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo. It's gotta be Detective Atme.
It's gotta be Detective Atme, yeah, that!
Alright. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yes! I went to KB Security at the time. The blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Game Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Blech. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I had to die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe? Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick! All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. So, I mean, the silhouette made it pretty obvious as to who supposedly that was, but if we're gonna go based off of just not knowing who it was, then, you know, or like, we don't have solid evidence as to who it was yet.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Jesse, please.
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Ooh, thank goodness. Or no, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Jesse would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? Alright, time to start presenting. This list, we found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey! This is the list of all the things Master Mask stole! And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000.
Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items?
The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should at least be 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. Okay. Hey! This is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one! Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail!
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article he disappeared.
That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration! I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket! Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform! Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome! Hey, hold the phone! The guard in this photo! Is this you, Mr. Delight?
Hee hee! That's right! Nice trick if I do say so myself! Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay. That's where we wanted to be. But as you might expect, Detective Abney found the disguise! No, this is a dude. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective! Detective Abney found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him! So that's it. That's when Abney got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
You got them. Wait, you got them starting when? Tell me more now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Woo. This is a new track. I haven't heard this yet. I like it. Not bad. Sorry, I was just checking something. Okay. Okay.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean by you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was Mask to Mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Did you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never! I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe! But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday!
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Missing Maya!
Hey, Pearly!
Hey, Pearly!
I knew it was her.
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick! I took it back to Korean Village to have it examined! And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. But please don't forget about me. All right, now we can head over to the CEO's, move. What happens if we go? Okay, I just want to make sure. All right. Oh, where's Adrian? Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick! Let's look around one more time.
This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that Sacred Urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff of the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
Okay. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the Sacred Urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. All right. Let's go, Adrian. Here we go. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the time was genuine? Get a roll. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? So... Can we go with it again? The fact that, this. Because the poster shows our old one. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? The poster for the exhibit! At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ow! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. It wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. There was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Wait! Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Looks like she's not going to give up the last psyche lock so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here, Lordly Taylor? Maybe the paint marks? Well, the paint marks are at Lordly Taylor, right? The paint and all that's here, so we would go with the paint first. And then you'd be like, oh, well, where's blah, 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 and then you'd be like, oh, the box. Right? Or is it the other way? Okay. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there is pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. Proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is... the box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression on the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's see. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. Poor Adrian. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. Oh, poor Adrian. I was in shock. And let out a huge scream.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karaim Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
And that's when I am changed to Ami?
I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Okay.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Yummy face statue, aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick! There were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And?
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLite, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. All right. Now the question becomes, do we want to start the trial now or wait until next time? I don't know how much we can really get through in 45 minutes, to be honest. I wasted a lot of time not being able to get into the... not being able to actually finish the investigation part. It took way too long. I think I'd rather go through the full trial, like, in one fell swoop, so... I'm gonna go ahead and save. And I think, chat... I think we're going to go ahead and be done today, and we'll start the trial next time we play. So thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. We will pick this back up next time, which will probably be next Thursday. Or will be next Thursday morning, where we will continue Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Be sure to be here tonight at 8 p.m. EST, where we will be probably continuing Judgment. We will continue Judgment, and then tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, we will be starting Fire Emblem 3 Houses on the Switch, so look forward to that. Much love, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you all enjoyed the new morning stream. I'll do my best to try and make these streams actually last 4 hours, but we just keep finding good points to stop, and I'm losing my voice, so I don't know if I can do... I don't know if I can do another 45 minutes of trial stuff. So, but I will see you all tonight for more Judgment. Much love, guys. 8 p.m. and then Fire Emblem 3 Houses tomorrow. So, see you then. Peace out, everybody.